You never really know what one painting can do. I know I didn't. This was a very early painting I did with acrylics, and it was after a 25-year break from doing anything to do with painting or drawing or anything, and it sold for $3,600. Crazy, hey. But more than that, it started everything for me. After a number of years of burnout, I hadn't touched painting for decades actually, and I decided I would pick up some paints, some acrylic paints, to just pass the time away and help with the healing process. And during that time, I would often go for walks in the beautiful bush in Tasmania actually. And there was this one day where I was walking and I could just hear this voice in my head saying, go and put your feet on a rock and take a photo. And I'm like, I mean, I'm a bit of a spiritual girl, but still doubting that, there was something going on in my head. Was it my brain? Was it me was I just because I was feeling a bit ill? But I thought, I'm just going to, benefit of the doubt, I'm just going to do this anyway. So I did. So I went over to the rock that I felt like was where I was meant to be, and I took a photo. My feet were in the water, and it looked really cool. And then the next day, I decided I would come back and take a photo with my SLR, with my tripod and everything. And here's the image here that I used. And I just felt this excitement inside. I'm like, the image was beautiful and I really wanted to paint it. And I'd started down this journey. I'd done a couple of paintings during this time of burnout, and this was about the third painting I had done after, I don't know, decades of a break from doing anything really creative like this. And I just loved it. I had so much fun painting this painting. It really helped me process a lot that was going on at that time. But you know what happened then? A friend said, you need to put it into an exhibition. And I thought, no way. I only just started painting and I'm just painting with crappy old acrylics and it's not very exciting. But their encouragement stuck with me, and so I submitted it. And I put it in and I got accepted, and many people take years to get into this prize. And then I sold it for $3,600 and I'm like, what? I was completely shocked, absolutely shocked. This was the third painting I had done in decades, and it launched my career. Why? Because I stopped and listened to my gut, but listened to that voice that was saying, go and stand on that rock, go and do this thing that you might think's a little bit strange. I listened to that quiet nudge. So if you've been wondering what to paint next, or even what to do next creatively, all I want to say is trust your gut. I think you already know. I think you know that there is something there that you need to do, even it might be a little bit challenging or a little bit strange or a little bit hard. Trust your gut and go for it. That next painting or the next creative project might be the beginning of something that you have never, ever expected. And if you are a little bit stuck with what to paint, I actually have a free resource for you. It's a link below, and it is called a photo vault, where you can go in and find some photos. Each week I upload a new one, so it's very new around this video, and they have grids on them, and it makes it really easy for you to actually download them. And I'm actually going to put in this week a picture of some feet and some water, so you can have a play with that if you want to. So go and have a look at that download below. It's at paintingwithheather.com/photovault. You can see the link below, and it might help you start your next piece with confidence. So here's a little recap and 3 things to remember. First one, trust your gut. That quiet nudge, it does matter. Whether it's choosing to paint or choosing to do something you have never done before or something creative, you never know. It might be leading you to something really meaningful. Second one is start with what you have. You do not need oils or any fancy expensive materials to start doing something creative. I began that painting with acrylics that I had just lying around the house, and look where it took me. You never know where it could lead you. The third one is let encouragement in. Sometimes a friend will see things before you do, and they can encourage you to move forward. I know I really needed that in my friends. They were so beautiful, and they listen and they encourage you to do the things that may be a little bit scary or you don't want to do. So listen to those friends. And if no one has said it to you today, you are valuable and your creative work matters. And let's move forward one painting at a time.